How do you prove love? Flowers and chocolates, or choosing to stay when love becomes costly? Valentine's Day is about flowers, chocolates, cards, and promises. It celebrates love at its best, when it's easy, mutual, and returned. But the Bible tells a love story that would never make it onto a Valentine's card. It's the story of a prophet and a prostitute. And here's how the story unfolds. God tells the prophet Hosea to marry a woman named Gomer, knowing in advance she'll be unfaithful. She doesn't just struggle. She repeatedly leaves him and gives her love to others. Eventually, she is broken, used, and sold. And God tells Hosea to go back and bring her home. And if you have never read the Bible, that could sound strange and even disturbing. Why would God ever ask a prophet to marry a prostitute? Because Hosea's marriage was meant to be a picture. Israel had been unfaithful to God. They chased other gods. They broke covenant again and again. And so instead telling them how much He loved them, God gave them a living picture they would never forget. Hosea's marriage became a living illustration of a God who keeps loving even when His people walk away. And this has always been God's way. When God chose a nation through which He would reveal Himself, He didn't choose the smartest. He didn't choose the most powerful. He didn't choose the richest or the most impressive. Not Greece with its philosophers. Not Rome with its military strength. Not Babylon with its wealth and wonders. He chose a small, overlooked nation, and He said to them, "You are the apple of my eye." Not because they were strong, not because they were impressive, and not because they were faithful, but in spite of all that, He loved them. And when we talk about this kind of love, logic begins to fall apart. If we were loved because of what or who we are, that would make sense. But thank God, we are often loved in spite of what or who we are. There is a natural kind of love that loves lovely things, beautiful people, and impressive achievements. But there is another kind of love, a love that doesn't look for value in what it loves, but creates value by loving it. Some things are loved because they are valuable, but some things are valuable because they are loved. And that is the love we see in Hosea. Valentine's Day celebrates a love that says, "I love you because you love me." Hosea shows us a love that says, "I love you even when you don't." Romantic love says, "You complete me." Hosea's love says, "I stay." Romantic love asks, "What do I get?" God's love asks, "How can I restore you?" And this is not fragile love. This is covenant love. And this story is not just about an ancient marriage. Gomer represents you and me, wandering, distracted, chasing things that promise fulfillment but leave us empty. And Hosea represents a God who doesn't cancel us when we fail. He comes looking for us. God's love doesn't deny our unfaithfulness. It overcomes it. And that changes everything. We are of infinite worth, not because we are valuable to begin with, but because we have been loved. And God's love doesn't find value in us. It creates it. And so on this Valentine's Day, whether you feel loved or lonely, celebrated or forgotten, whether you're sharing the day with someone or sitting quietly by yourself, remember this: The greatest love story in the entire world is not about perfect people falling in love. It's about faithful God refusing to give up. Real love isn't proven by flowers. It's proven by a love that refuses to give up. Valentine's Day reminds us we want love. Hosea reminds us we already have it.